Good morning. It's day 25 on the Araroa.
All right. We are leaving the Bikini Beach Holiday Park. It's currently 6:44 a.m. We've got about 3/4 of a kilometer in so far, and we are going into the section of the dome. Yeah.
Dun, dun, dun.
Don't. It's I feel like we need Jaws music or something. We're not sure how far we're going to go today.
It's a great unknown today.
Yeah, there is a lot of elevation, a lot of ups, a lot of downs. Apparently very steep. We got
thunderstorms.
Yeah, thunderstorms. So we're not really sure what all the terrain looks like. So we'll see. Plan A is what we'd like to do is get all the way to the Dome Cafe, which is 12-ish miles.
A for ambitious.
Yeah. So that's kind of the middle of that section, kind of the
hard part.
The hardest part, yeah. So we're gonna see how the morning goes, see how we feel, and we may only make it halfway there, and that'll be okay as well. We just would prefer to get all the way if we can. So we've got heavy packs with several days of food in them. It's still here, let me show you what we're looking at. Yes, we are on a road currently, but I don't think we'll be on it for very long. So let's see. Last night it was a warm night. I really didn't sleep in my quilt until like 3 o'clock in the morning or something like that, when I finally just kind of covered up just a little bit. So so we really don't know what today's going to look like, but we'll obviously share that with you as we go along. It's going to be a difficult day regardless of how far we get. So all right, we'll wrap it up there so that we can go see these birds. All right, hope you're well and having a great day. And we are off the road and onto the trail. This is where we get our feet wet and where we start to get initiated into the dome section. We are going to be starting to climb here pretty rapidly over the next 2 kilometers apparently. So this will be our first test of the day. All right, we got a style already. These are fun. Actually, look. Oh, too high for the shorter legs.
Shorter legs with a heavy pack.
Yeah, that's true. All right, we made it to the top of the first hill. Whew. First big climb for the day. I think we get a little bit of a reprieve. All right, it's been raining for a little bit here, so whoops. And hard to see because the glasses are fogged up. So take some video while I can because phone is wet and hands are wet, so it's kind of hard to use it right now. Anyway, we're making good progress. It's what's it been? 2 hours, and we're just about 6K in, which is actually pretty good. I think it's only another 4K or so to the first campsite. So trying to just keep on and figure out where the trail is. It's a little confusing right here. All right, this is it, 500 kilometers in the rain. Hopefully you can see this. I think it's blurry, but my glasses are pretty foggy, so there you go, 500K. Still raining. Still mud. Almost 8K in. Ooh, what a crappy picture of the sun, but there it is. Look at that. Sunshine. Shadow. Ah, come on, baby. Burn it off. And it's not a ladder, and it's not rebar embedded in the rock, but they provided a chain to help pull yourself up on. It's a tough section. Not terrible. I'm going to use the chain. Somebody went through the effort of putting it in.
Well, I use the chain in that part because there's no root.
One of the other top peaks for the day, and I got a helicopter pad up here and a weather station apparently. So we are almost 8.5K in. Rain stopped for a little bit there, but it's starting to pick up again. So I think the rain gear is going to come back on here shortly. Sounds like it's picking up. And we have reached the weather station. That is partly a foggy lens, but mostly that is cloud and mist up there. It's really not much of a dirty lens at this point. Whew. But we have made it. Wet looks good on you. Not sure how much farther we have to go. Maybe still another kilometer or two or something to where we were going to potentially stop for the night. So it is going on 10:30. And that's our view. All clouded in. All right, we are walking up Govan Wilson Road, and a little bit of trail magic here. This house offers some filtered rainwater right over there in that dispenser. So lovely, thank you so much. A little bit of trail magic, trail angels there. There's a campsite up here that we're reading comments about, so we're gonna check it out. Not sure if we're gonna stay or not, but gotta at least get the pack off for a while. It's been 6 hours. All right, this is the wrap up for day 25 on the TA. Big day today. Big day. No, it actually was a significant day. We only did 15.25 on my watch, 15.25 kilometers, so about
just shy of 10.
Yeah, 9.5, 10 miles. Mm-hmm. Yeah. But it took us over 6 hours to do that. So it was a little significant of a day. Majority of, well, we started out from the Pikiri Beach Holiday Park. Thank you. And it was a nice morning. At that point, we tent was wet and things like that because it had rained overnight. Yeah. And we started out road walking. Not too much of a surprise, but then we quickly got into the countryside. We started heading uphill. Basically, we're in this dome, the section where called the Dome, which is still ahead of us yet, and we immediately started heading uphill for about 2 kilometers, and while we were going up, it was just, well, kind of as it is behind us now. It was gray clouds and things like that, and as we got closer and closer to those clouds, as we climbed, it did start to rain. It was just kind of misty at first. It wasn't so bad.
Can I just add that we were already soaking wet anyway because the grass is super tall.
Well, that's true.
And it was soaking wet, so
yeah.
I was
at least our lower half probably was
saturated already.
Right, and shoes were wet and everything. So, I mean, it was nice. It really wasn't.
It was a nice gradual incline of like what 1,200 feet. I think.
I didn't even check. So but it wasn't a horrible climb. I mean, we were sweating and climbing because it was very humid as well. But yeah, as we got closer to the cloud layer, it started misting and then started raining. So we got to
pretty hard at times too.
It did, yeah. So we put on our ponchos. We were already wet by that point, but we put the ponchos on, and that saved us from just getting even worse.
And our packs getting wet and everything else. So they worked really, really well.
It really did, yeah. We're happy with the ponchos. It's the first time we've used them. This trail is the first time we've used them. So, so then it was just up and down, and it was all trail. Lots of ascending and descending, and
running water on the trail then.
Yeah,
and lots of slick mud was
lots of mud. Yeah. So. Yep. So it was just it just was slow going because of that. So and sometimes it was quite steep in that section. So we just kept going, kept moving. We were hoping this was kind of our plan B, I guess, was stopping here where we are now. We were hoping to get all the way to the Dome Cafe, which is kind of the middle or whatever, 2/3 away, something like that, through this section. But we went into it thinking, all right, well, we're just going to come here and we're going to make a call, see how we feel, see what time it is, things like that. So we got here. We're just at a tent site that is offered by, I think, the local landowner. And so I'll show you that in a minute. But at that distance, and it had rained pretty heavily several times. We got here and we're going to make a decision. We hadn't stopped to take our packs off at all in those 6 hours. I was starting to feel it with the multiple days of food in there. So we stopped into the bathroom that's here.
The only hardcover that we could find.
That was it. Yep. Yeah. So we stood in there for a couple of minutes and just decided, that was it, because the next section to get what we will do tomorrow is supposed to take another 6 hours or so. It's going to be another difficult section. So we knew if we had pushed on that it would have been getting dark, probably till we finished. So more steep, probably more mud, things like that. So just decided this was good enough for today. And so short distance, but long hours. So so that's pretty much it. I mean, we did see a new bird today. We saw officially saw the European goldfinch. So that was good. Another spoonbill, which was cool.
Yes.
But otherwise, it was just kind of heads down, walking in the rain, and just trying to stay as dry as we could today. So, anything else?
We're drying out.
Yeah.
We've had waves of cloud and downpours, and the sun came out for a little bit.
Yeah.
So I think we're kind of at our end of the drying time.
Yeah, we're as dry as we're going to be.
Yes, I think so.
We set up camp, and just as we had finished setting up the tent, it started raining, downpouring pretty good. So, so we've been in and out several times. Fortunately, it might be done for the night. We'll see. Hopefully, probably some more rain tomorrow, maybe in the afternoon.
That's the forecast, but you never know out here.
Right. So we're going to try our best to get through the next section and stay as dry as we can. probably stopping, well, maybe stopping at the Dome Cafe.
We'll see if we can push a little
Or
bit.
maybe, yeah.
We'll see.
We'll see how the day goes again. It's kind of, we have planned to stop there as far as food.
Yeah, I mean, in a couple of days that we have to stop at a specific space only because of the tide
Tides, yeah.
for a river crossing. And our hands are tied in that regard, so it's not like we...
Right. So we can kind of plan as we go here until we get to that point.
Yeah.
So, but that's a few days away. But anyway, so there we are. I think that's it for day 25. That's 5, I said, right? Yeah, 25. So yeah, and we'll see you tomorrow then on day 26. And hopefully it'll be a dry one.
Let's hope so.
All right. Have a good night.
Good night.
All right, this is it for tonight. Again, this doesn't have a name for this tent site, but it is a nice space. We really appreciate it. It's the only place to go between Picuri, really, and the Dome. I mean, there are a few tent sites that some others have tried to push onto. We don't know what those look like, but they are kind of close to the river. So we decided with all the rain that it may not be worth trying to push there tonight. It was another probably 3 to 4 miles. Yeah. So yeah, so this is it. Have a tent site. There's they provide water down there and picnic table, and there's a bucket composting toilet, if you will, here inside. So this was our hard shelter for a few minutes as we decided to move on or not today. But yeah, the trail is right up there at the top of the hill. So thank you to the local landowner who provides this. We really appreciate it. All right, that's it. Have a good night.